Hello, vlog for 8/5, 8/5/20, um, Wednesday. So last night I did my first ride um, that was real, until I got tired pretty much up Flagstaff, trying to Everest it. My bike, at the beginning of my fourth lap, I think it was, third or fourth lap, I did 10 laps. It was 95, 75 miles, 11,288 feet, I think. So it was a record, a Strava record for me, for climbing in a day. I think maybe when I went up to Brainerd, what was my other record, and that was like 9,000 something. So first time I went above 10. I stopped because my derailleur. I would have thought about doing more. Maybe I would have done more, but I was getting kind of tired. I did 10 laps comfortably, and I was feeling like maybe if I went on another one, I wouldn't be. I'd cross into the uncomfortable, but I don't know. Um, but on the beginning of my fourth lap, my chain broke again. Um, it broke a couple days ago while I was going up, and that made me stop it because I didn't have a chain tool with me, but I had a chain tool with me last time, and it was towards the bottom of the hill. So I went back to my car and fixed the chain, and I did the rest of the ride without the chain breaking. I don't ride very strong. I'm riding at like, I don't know, 160 watts or something. I guess my tempo. At the bottom of the climbs, like after I do my downhill, the very bottom of Flagstaff is pretty steep, which kind of forces you to ride strong, because if you want to get a adequate cadence where you're not wasting too much energy with a slow cadence, so and you have energy too from the descent, that's the best time to to have big power. And I was getting up that maybe my first 3 or 4 laps, I was getting up that at like 260 watts, and that would last maybe the 5 minutes or whatever it take to get up there. And but maybe that's still not strong enough to break a chain that needs to be, or to make a chain skip. Because normally in the past I'd buy a new chain when it starts skipping, but my chain wasn't skipping; it was just breaking. So maybe I just not strong enough to skip it. I don't know. No, but I mean, no. I remember usually chains skip because even when you barely push down. So I have a dud chain or something. So after I fixed my chain, my derailleur all of a sudden started shifting into the spokes. I didn't get off the bike to try to adjust it. I probably should have, but um, I was just, and that was happening for a few laps, and then I thought to myself, you know what, let's just do 10 laps. 10 laps is a good round number. And it was like 4 in the morning or something, so it wasn't that long before the sunrise, so maybe I could have done more. But it was fun. The whole thing was fun. I wasn't tired. This car wanted to race me on my last time down. This big Charger. He was parked on the side of the road. When I came around, he zoomed by, and then he waited for me. And then when I came down again, he zoomed ahead. And then at the bottom, he waited for me. He wanted to drag me down the road, but my car was there. Maybe I would have done it. But I also, my light kept going down because my light almost fell off again last night. The first time I went riding up there, I brought my GoPro with me, and it just fell off. And when I looked at it, there were no screws, and I was wondering what the hell. But then when I was did the ride yesterday, I figured out what happened. It was because it happened with my light also. There were the two screws that hold the thing that holds the light on were loose. I could see my light was wiggling, and I got it. I noticed in time and unscrewed the screws with my fingers, and went back to my car where my tool was, and tightened it really tight. So maybe when you buy those, I bought it from whoever, and they just barely screw it on. They want you to screw the rest of it in case you take the plates off again or something, and maybe I didn't notice that, and so I just put it on and without making sure it was tight. So on both of those, and it caused my camera, the case to break. So I had to buy a new waterproof. But I don't know if I had I don't think I had a waterproof for it. I had a waterproof case for my old GoPro, but it didn't fit this one. So that's cool because now I can GoPro myself swimming, like checking my form and stuff. I think my wound is pretty much almost healed enough. A few more days before I can start swimming again. I think the next ride I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna do the climbing again because I bought a new chain on Amazon and it said it'll be here on Monday. So I'll just wait till I get my new chain online and then maybe even buy a new cable, derailleur cable, and make sure it's adjusted perfectly before I try to go up and do another Everesting. Maybe I'll try to Everest another hill instead of Flagstaff just to keep it spicy. But we'll see. Something that with a good gradient. Flagstaff is around 9% average, which is a great gradient for me. I have a 34-28 gear and I'm fat and out of shape. I weighed myself this morning, 185 now. That's my new weight. Woo! I was 190. When I started, I was 192, and then I got up to 195, and then went down to 190, and then I was 187, now I'm 185, so 185 pounds, but I think Strava said my last ride was average 133 watts, so I can't do the super steep stuff. Lee Hill's a good one. If I don't go to the top, but if I do it, I'd want to go to the top. That's super steep. I think I might want to try to get a smaller chain ring and see if that'll work. That'll make it easy, and then I can easily do that stuff. Yeah, because I think the hills are just too steep around here. That'd be fun to do it on Brainerd. I should try it on Brainerd. So tomorrow I'm going to do the 2014 Ironman course on my time trial bike. I've never ridden my time trial bike, so I'm excited. I got Aero booties and Aero gloves on Amazon. I just ordered them, so I'm gonna have the whole kit. I think maybe I'll do it even with my Aero helmet. Actually, I don't think I'll do it with my Aero helmet my very first time riding my time trial bike. They said it's really hot and it might get foggy, and I'll wait until I get my Aero gloves and my Aero socks, and then I'll do it all together. But yeah, I plugged in. It's already the course is in my Garmin. I plugged in an average speed of 20 miles an hour. We'll see if I can do that. I did a 20-kilometer test with my road bike the other day, and I was 20.3 miles an hour for 20 kilometers. So I couldn't break my record, which is 21.7, which I did in 2017. I was kind of surprised I couldn't break it, because I was having an asthma attack in 2017. When I did it the other day, I felt pretty good. It was just maybe my legs were a little sore, but that soreness in the legs must have done it. But I have a time trial bike now in Aero position. So even though it's 107 miles, I might be able to. It's possible that I'd be able to average 20 miles an hour, and so that'll make me finish it in 5.5 hours. I think something like that. There is 3,500 feet of climbing, though. That's a great Ironman course, though, because it's one big loop. It's too bad they only were able to do that the first year, because a big loop Ironman course, those are way better than the ones that do laps, because you get the whole Ironman experience, the big enduro. So I hope they'll be able to do that one of these days again. I recorded all of the people too in that year, and I put it on my website, so I can place myself in there and figure out where I am in the pack and make a level for myself, complete the whole levels for all the different distances. So let's keep this under 10 minutes. So yeah, I don't know when I'll do it. I guess I'll do it when I get up tomorrow. I'll try to get up tomorrow early enough so that I finish it during the day. But yeah, maybe I think I'll bring my light just in case, and make sure all that's charged. Alrighty, talk to you tomorrow.